Hey guys, welcome back to another edition of Buying and Education in the Antiques Business. See if I can get myself comfortable here. I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you all. I want to talk today about, what do they call it? Creative buying, cost sharing, price deferring, and basically what is that? Well, let's say you're walking through a shop one day, or you're at an auction, and we'll use the auction scenario in a few, but let's just say you're walking through a shop, and you find something for, say, like a pair of Meissen plates. Here they are, all hand-painted, they're in the showcase, and they're $65. And you're thinking, wow, you know, 100 a quarter, 100 and a half a piece, these big old bowls is what I could retail them for. But what you come across is that one of them is damaged. It's got a chip on it. And you think, ooh, well that means that's $10, $20. If you want to hold on to it a while, a quick $10 will get your cash back. So now your $65 is $55. And you probably get 10% off that, so another $6.50 off of the original $65, and you're down to, oh, you know, what am I trying to say? You know, $58. So $58 for one good plate. And you're trying to think, well, what can I do? 100 a quarter, 100 and a half, is that what it'll sell for? And then somebody will tell me, oh, I'll offer you 95 or 110. So you're really only making so much money. You know, you're thinking, well, it's kind of close. It's a lot of work. They're really good pieces. I can probably sell them. See the marks on the back there, the cross swords. So, yeah, I give them to the guy, and I say, you know, take them up front. I want to think about it. So he takes them up front, and I walk for about another half hour, an hour, and what do I find? But a ring in a showcase for $22. Wow, let me see that ring. So I pull that out of the showcase, and sure enough, it's 10 karat gold, and you weigh it up, and it happens to be about 3 penny weight. And you're like, cool, I can make some money here. You know, you've roughly got a nice bit of cash there. There's another $60, $70 in your pocket, and you think, wow, well, what if I took part of that 60 or 70 of profit and deferred it or shared it with those plates? What if I took them down another $10? So now my $58 plate is $48, plus I have the other $10 off the other one. That's $38. You know, so basically I have one plate for $38, and even if I wanted to do another $5 off this ring, I could do that. That'd be $32. So I have one plate then, $32 in it, and then I could sell it for 100 a quarter or $150 and still make $50 on the ring. Doesn't that make sense now? That's called price deferring, or creative buying, or cost sharing, as we look at it sometimes. And it's a good way to look at things. You don't always try to do that. I normally try to be a lot closer these days. I look for pieces and certain creative buying aspects where I work on a large margin on a particular piece. But when something like that comes along, you have to take it. Why? It's kind of hard to sell off of an empty cart or an empty shelf or an empty showcase. You got to have merchandise to sell in turn. And if you're an eBay seller, you know, you're turning your stuff probably a little quicker than I am. So you use that for a buying strategy. Even as a whole, you know, sometimes if you buy a big estate or there's a lot of stuff in a house or a big record collection, I look at record collections and I can defer the price all along. Sometimes I see a few things that'll be valuable and think, well, I can get, you know, $3, $5, $10 a piece out of these few things and get 20 or 30 out of those, and then I'll pay a little bit more. You know, I just share the cost sometimes. Sometimes I do that when I go to an auction. I do it as what I call buying the room. I've been to an auction before where I have just hit it. You know, I walked in, and again, you know, I bought that beautiful piece for $100 or $200, and it's worth $1,000 or $2,000, and I know it. And you know what I'm doing the rest of the day? Buying. I'm buying, buying, and buying. Because if the rest of the room has good stuff, I know I'm going to be okay. And there have been days where I bought the room, I've said. I walked in, and I filled up my van, and I bought the room because everything was making me money. The whole makes money. A lot of dealers do it. They drive big trucks. You see them all the time. They pull trailers. They go to a sale, and they just raise their hand, and they buy all the lump and the load. Because when they get home, it doesn't matter if they pay $10 too much for this one, they're going to make $20 on that one. So they're going to just share the cost, they're going to change it around, and they're going to make money. So think about that the next time you're out at a garage sale or at a estate sale or you're at an auction or you're somewhere and you see something and the first thing you get, you think, wow, I got that cheap. Now I got a little bit extra to share. Because, you know, when you get out with gas prices these days, you better make the most of it. So that's it for this segment, guys. Till we meet again, Case IE, keep a song in your heart.